Hi, I'm Lewis Smith, the founder of Dropship Unlocked, and in this video, I'm going to explain to you the benefits and exactly how to partner with UK-based dropshipping suppliers who can supply products to your customers so that you can run a dropshipping empire where you never have to touch the products and you never have to buy any stock up front. I'm going to explain exactly how the arrangement can work and how it can be a win-win-win for both you, your supplier, and your customers. And make sure you hit that subscribe button now because I'm going to be sharing regular tips on this YouTube channel to help you in your e-commerce journey. Now, the thing to remember about suppliers is that there's many suppliers who are experts in production, in logistics, in fulfillment, but when you ask them to start running Google ads or doing meta retargeting or running an email marketing campaign or optimizing a website, their face goes completely blank and they have no interest in that side of the business. There's lots and lots of these types of suppliers out there. Their bread and butter comes from either creating the products themselves or working with a factory that might very well be outside the UK, bringing those products into the UK, which is then where you can come in. You as a retailer can offer them a new revenue stream that allows them to ship their products directly out to customers, to be paid for every order because you're going to get the money from the customer and then pay that on to the supplier anyway. And they never have to worry about any customer support, any customer service, any of the communication with customers because you'll be their point of contact. Now, you might not be the only retailer that they decide to work with, but the idea is you pick a market that's big enough and you only need a small piece of that pie to make a significant life-changing business that replaces your income. So you can see why a supplier would choose to do this. They just want to focus on what they do best, which is either manufacturing the products or just supplying the products. They don't want to deal with the complexities of customer service and running ads and optimizing a website. So you can see why you as a retailer are the answer to their prayers. You provide them with a new source of cash flow, a new revenue stream, and a whole series of customers that you can continually go out and keep bringing to them to make this a sustainable win-win partnership. Now, you might ask, well, what if a supplier wanted to sell directly to the public? Well, okay, some of our suppliers that we work with on some of our stores do actually sell directly to the public. But remember, this is a skill. Digital marketing in itself is an area of expertise that you can master as a dropshipping store owner, as a business owner, an e-commerce business owner. So yeah, they might decide to set up a website themselves and say, we could do this, we could sell directly to customers. But usually applying the techniques that certainly the ones that we teach in models like our home turf advantage model, you will be outranking those suppliers, certainly from a search engine optimization standpoint. So on Google, you will often appear above the supplier for the products that they sell and that you sell, but also from a paid ads perspective, you will nearly always outrank them because that in itself is a specialty. That's something that these companies would hire an agency to do and spend a fortune on ads trying to generate sales, when you'd have to question why would they even do that if they could just come to you. You would then spend the money on ads to acquire those customers because you don't have huge outlays or overheads. You can run the whole business as a one-person operation from home with no real overheads, and then the margin that you create, say it's a 30% margin. Well, if you're spending even 10% on ads, which would be quite a significant spend, but even if you were, you're still netting 20%. So you make £1,000 sale, you might net after ad spend £200 at a 30% margin after the £100 in ad spend, which by the way is still quite high, but even so, you make 3 or 4 of those a day, then that's £600 to £800 in profit per day. Now, what's in it for you? Well, the idea of working with UK suppliers gives several benefits to you and to your customers as well, but ultimately to you as a business owner, because happy customers means happy business owner. So you can provide customers with high quality products that have already been quality assured and checked. You're not delivering them things from China that might be of suspect quality. And then you are sending those products often with a next day delivery, because remember, they are already in a UK supplier's warehouse or shipping center. So they can just be dispatched straight out usually, sometimes even the same day. They can be in the mail, ready to go, picked up by a courier and sent out. And remember that you're not even dealing with the logistics or the shipping. Part of the home turf advantage model that we talk through in my book, which by the way is linked in the description below, you can actually follow a process to find suppliers who are already dropshipping. So you're not even trying to convince them about this model. They already do it. Now, they might not call it dropshipping, and we have scripts and things on how to actually approach suppliers and what to say to them. But the idea is that you can slot in as just another one of their retailers delivering high quality products with next day delivery to your customers, making a good significant margin on each of them, making sure as well that you're profitable from sale number one. One of the other benefits of this as well is that I've met all of my suppliers in person, face to face. I've gone and had a coffee with them and sat down with them and talked. And there's something about being able to build that local relationship where they see you as a real business partner that means that you're building more than just a cash flow stream. You know, it's more than just selling a few widgets on Facebook ads from a supplier in China who could just take away your business at any one moment. You're building a brand. You're building a sustainable, long-term, reputable, cash-flowing brand that has enterprise value that you could sell for multiples of 20, 30 times the monthly net profit. Just imagine you get your business to £10,000 per month. It could be worth £300,000 if an investor decided to come in and buy it. And you think, well, who would buy it? Maybe your supplier, maybe someone else in the industry, maybe a bigger national retailer that just wants to build a bit of a monopoly and acquire some of the smaller brands. You can make life-changing amounts of money by building businesses like this, not just the monthly cash flow that it brings in. So what do suppliers get out of this? Well, they get a dedicated sales force, so you, which means that they can produce more and you can sell more. And so what do you get out of this? Well, you get reliable products with fast delivery, which means that you get happy customers, good reviews, and build a solid brand reputation. Plus, it means you get fewer returns, and any returns that you do get, you can actually send those returns back to the supplier who will then refund you if there was a problem with the product or if the product hasn't been used and is in a resaleable condition. Plus, it means that you get to net 30% profit margins, which is what we should be aiming for in the dropshipping industry, which gives you way more room to make a profit without having to outlay huge amounts of capital up front. Remember, you're not buying this stock until the customer has already purchased it from you. And then you might be thinking, well, what do customers get out of it? Why would they buy from you? Well, you make a really enjoyable experience for them to purchase. Remember, you could appear at the top of the Google search listings with your ad or your SEO organic ranking. You provide them with a high quality buying experience. You provide them with great customer support, next day delivery. The product arrives in a box. The box might say the manufacturer's or supplier's name on it. That's not going to matter to them because they have their product by that point. And if you've supported them through maybe live chat, through maybe videos on your website, through perhaps an FAQ library on your site or some virtual assistant support over the phone, then you could have given them great niche expert advice to help add value to their process. And often they'll buy from you, even if another retailer is undercutting on price and trying to win the pricing game, which, by the way, from my own experience, is not a battle that I want to try and win anyway. And you might think, well, what if I'm not an expert in the niche? It's surprising how quickly you can become an expert once you've decided to enter a market. You can have your virtual assistant browse all of the other websites in the niche. You can have them go on Wikipedia. You can even use tools like ChatGPT to help you come up with the type of answers to questions that customers will frequently have in your market. So don't underestimate how fast you can quickly become an expert in the niche that you're in, because you don't need to be a complete world-class knowledge fountain in that niche. You just need to know more than the customers do about the questions that they're asking you about your products. And remember, you have your suppliers there to pick up the phone to anytime, who speak perfect English, are on the same time zone as you, and you can ask them, hey, we have a customer who's asked a question about this. What should I say? Get back to the customer and say, I've just checked with our product specialist or our product team. Here's what the answer is. And you can help them there and then on the spot. And remember, even if your suppliers do sell directly to customers and you think, I can't compete with them, well, you absolutely can. As long as they're happy for you to sell their products, which many of ours are that we sell for, we will strategically bid with pay-per-click marketing on Google, for example, on high intent buying keywords, and we will end up usually outranking the supplier for that product or brand search term, so that actually customers come to us anyway and end up buying the products from us directly, even if that means we have to be marginally more expensive than the brand. So question for you, have you started reaching out to UK suppliers yet for your dropshipping business? If so, how did it go? Let me know in the comments, what questions do you have about this? What was the response? What was the feedback? What's your success rate? Have you signed any? Have you not signed any? Did they give you any objections that you need my help with? Drop a comment below and I'll try and answer them in an upcoming video soon. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to stay updated with more insights like these, which will be coming at you on this YouTube channel. And if you're looking to deepen your understanding and you want a step-by-step guide of how to build a UK dropshipping business, then check out the links in the description below to some free resources that we've put together that you can download straight away. Just remember that the right supplier relationships can make or break your dropshipping business. Focus on building strong, mutually beneficial partnerships that will set you up for success in the long run. And if you want to hang around on YouTube, that's totally fine too. Here's one of the videos that you might want to watch next.